Hi there, folks. How are you today? This is Angel with Mastiff Home Buyers. So today, we expected to have Nic Juncos from. And now I can't even remember his company name. That's terrible. He is with Rise Up Renovations, and we were expecting him today, but he has a busy family life, and so he is not going to be able to join me today for this stream. So you're just going to get me today. Sometimes that happens, and I just have to fill in the space, right? And make things work. So I wanted to just dive in a little bit deeper to what we talked about a couple of weeks ago. We had Ron Ireland come and talk about construction loans and those FHA loans that are available that you can uh, qualify for. That includes not just the purchase of your house, but also the rehab or improvements of a house that you may be buying. I think this is something that so many homeowners don't know, that there's opportunities out there for this, because you're thinking that you buy a house that maybe needs a little fixing up, maybe it's dated, maybe it has some kind of structural issue that you're afraid to purchase, or you can't get the seller concessions to be able to make that improvement or fix that item. And this would be an opportunity for you to be able to have the money to pay for that. So this is something that I didn't even know existed. And it was something that may have been useful when I bought my home. There were some things that were wrong with the windows, and some other small things. The deck was really um, not in good shape when we bought the house. It wasn't in the best shape, but it did pass our inspection. So, we went ahead and bought the house. It was really a seller's market. So, we either had a choice to either buy it with the deck that was not so great, and the windows that were not so great. And that maybe we knew were going to need to be replaced soon, or just give up the house. So, instead of that, what homeowners or folks who are looking to be homeowners can do is look into these 203 construction loans, and I think that you can Google that. Um, Let me check. So I think that you can Google 203 construction. I can't spell construction loan, and information does come up about that. So I just Googled it on my phone, and there's lots of different blogs and articles about the 203K construction loans, the rates, what it is, how the contractors get paid, how you hire the contractors, what the requirements are to qualify, what the closing time is. So I would suggest that if this is something that you think you might be interested in, or perhaps you have a family member, who's been looking for a house and just can't find that move-in ready one that they want, maybe this is an option for them. I think it can be a great option for new homeowners. And as we talked to Ron about, it also is good for refinance. So folks can refinance their house and get one of these loans. So it's ultimately a conventional. I believe it's also available for FHA and VA, and also additionally has the construction component to it. So it's a really neat thing. So if it's something you're interested in, take a moment to look into it. And if you want more information, there's certainly, you can ask your lender if you have a lender. You can reach out to Ron. He had left his contact information on the last live session that we did a couple weeks ago. You can also reach out to me. I know Ron and a couple of other lenders who will do these loans. So we can certainly get you in touch with the right people. But how exciting could this be? That we're looking at being able to not just to go get into a nice new house, but we get to pick some of the finishes and some of the things that we want. So that's not always an opportunity, and I know that's not what everybody wants. A lot of people don't want to do the rehab or the renovations. They kind of want that to be done for them already, and so they want move-in ready. But I know that it's been a difficult market out there, and some buyers have had a really hard time finding the house that's right for them. And so this gives you the opportunity to buy into that house, maybe at a lower price point, um, put the money into the renovations, and ultimately give yourself some equity right out the gate. Because I think what we're going to see right now going into the future is individuals who may be a little bit underwater with their mortgage because they bought at the top of the market, and as the market starts to soften, they may have actually paid over market value for that house just to get in it, because there was a lot of desperation in the market there for a while, a lot of competition, and just not enough uh, houses to be able to house the people who needed them. So now that we're seeing that change a little bit, some of those people who were in desperation the last couple years to find a house in the right location, in the right school district, uh, now are maybe going to suffer or be in a bad position if they have to move. So if they don't have to move, there's no real issues with paying over market value for a house if you have the cash to do that. But if you ever have to move and you have to pay off your loan, and you have to go to uh, find another job, or you have to move to another city, maybe you get transferred or whatever, and you weren't expecting that, that may make it difficult to get out of that house. Because by the time you pay all of your seller's fees and your commissions and those kinds of things, you are maybe going to be again bringing more money to the table to sell that house, and that's going to make it harder then to get into a new one, which, as we know today, um, our interest rates are much higher than they were last year, a couple years ago. So it will be even more difficult to find an equivalent house to what you have now if you do have to move. So there's just all sorts of difficulties, if that happens. But if you were one of those people who knew about these construction loans and knew that you could buy the house and then put the money into it, get the money lent to you that could go into improving the house and really land with, some equity there, you're really in a good position and going to be in a much better position than many other people. So it would have been great to have known about this a year ago, because this would have been a great opportunity for some of you who were out there struggling trying to find the right house, because most people don't have the money for a down payment and improvements or construction, and some things just really do need to be done. um, and you might need a new hot water heater or need a new HVAC. So some of those systems things, you do have to put the money into that. Even if you can deal with the cosmetics, like wallpaper, which I actually still have wallpaper in my house because I bought it, and it's in the bathroom. I don't think anybody puts wallpaper in the bathroom anymore, but that used to be a big thing. So I don't really mind it. It doesn't bother me that much. So I haven't taken the time to replace it because, in order to do that, I have to move out of my bathroom and go use a spare bathroom. And I don't want to do that. I want to use my bathroom. So um, I just deal with the wallpaper. Um, so that's not something that, I have to spend money on. But, when I had the condenser go out on the air conditioner, I did need to spend money on that. So those are things that we don't always plan for, but happen. And so, anyways, so again, if you have a need or wish to know more about these construction loans and how you can go about getting one, reach out to me. Let me know. I will get you in contact with folks who can help with that, and maybe get you a great deal on a property that you're wanting in the perfect location for you and your family. So, this is Angel. I am with Mastiff Home Buyers, and I'm going to sign off. These are typically, 30, 45-minute sessions when I have an interview with folks, but I am not going to make you sit here for 45 minutes and listen to me ramble on about things that I think are great. So, I hope that you will tune in next week. Just to give you a preview, we have Veronica coming from Cleaning Maids, and she's going to tell us about cleaning our house and some benefits to and tips and tricks. So I don't know what all she has in store for us, but I'm excited about it. I am sure that I will be able to use some of the things that she brings to the table. So we will also be getting rescheduled with Nick. So look for those winterization tips. We'll try to make sure we get that done before full on winter gets here. And then the tips are, maybe a little bit outdated, but we want you to be able to get your home set up for the winter, right? And now really is the time. So, probably the first week in December, because we have the week of Thanksgiving. We will not be live the first week of Thanksgiving or the week of Thanksgiving. So, probably the first week in December, we'll be back here and we'll be maybe talking to Nick if he can reschedule for that week. So, uh, I hope that this has been somewhat useful to you all. And we want to continue these and offer you value. And if there's a topic that you would like to hear about, reach out and let me know, and I'll see what I can come up with. Talk to you later, folks. Have a good one.